Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin didn't do much today. Hasn't really done much. We're still moving here in this sideways range. You all know that range. I think this is a perfect range for, slow accumulation, especially as long as we're holding above the $50,700 level. That's the 50% retracement. We have a previous swing low here as well from February this year. Any break below 50,700, in my opinion, will lead to a reinterpretation of the chart. It doesn't mean we are bearish then, but it means certainly less bullish, and it will likely lead to a slowdown of the bull market and a diversion before we get to the 125, 140K target. And it will certainly extend this entire bull market, or it might even be that we test 30K again before going higher. Okay, so this is therefore this key level. We've been holding it for the last few months. That is not bearish. Okay, it's sideways consolidation after a long uptrend. And as I said before, this could turn into a triangle, different structures that could play out here. But overall, what really matters is the Fibonacci support zone. It's between 50,700 and 61,810. And yeah, I showed in previous videos how this can be traded. And there are hundreds of trading strategies, of course. I think the most convenient one is just slow accumulation in the support area and then selling into the rallies should the rallies be corrective, as this one was here, and maybe this one. Important is also to recognize that the microstructure still allows for lower prices here in the range, but we are far away from the key level at 50,700, so that's all good. Looking at the RSI, I often say it below 30 is typically an indication, or was typically a good buy signal. Doesn't mean it has to turn around immediately, but it means that, yeah, normally within, I don't know, I haven't checked how many days it is, but I think it's sort of within sort of a month or so that typically the market has recovered from when the reading was oversold in the past. I'm talking about the daily RSI only. And it doesn't work 100% of the time, but usually whenever there is an oversold reading on the daily, it is a possible buy signal. Yeah. And also consider the market is, the sentiment overall, people are pretty depressed, pretty bored, switching off. It's pretty good for the bulls actually. But again, it doesn't mean it has to turn around right now. So until we get a first upside 1-2 setup, basically a 5-wave move up, followed by a 3-wave pullback, there isn't really, I think, a really good Elliott Wave setup on the smaller time frame. However, this is an overall setup for slow accumulation and then, selling into the rallies. Let's take a look at the shorter time frame. This is where the market started the decline at that B wave top on the 7th of June. Quick reminder on the daily chart, it's here, that B wave top, 7th of June. We're now looking at this decline. Here on the short-term chart, the microstructure still allows for lower prices in wave 5 of C of 4. One more low would be ideal, below the 24th of June low. But in the short term, it looks like we might go higher, and I will zoom in a minute. Because looking at the decline, I'm considering this an ending diagonal in wave C, in which we completed wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 is likely unfolding right now, and then one more low in wave 5. This wave 4 could be aggressive because we're dealing with an overall ending diagonal, and wave 4s in an ending diagonal can be quite aggressive. Looking at the 30-minute chart, but zoomed in, got quite a few boxes here, but they are all relevant. I will tidy that up now. Let's take out the upper section of that one box because we want to keep the chart clean. Okay, want to keep the chart clean. No point having levels on the chart that are not relevant, but it is possible. As I said just now, the 4th wave is likely still unfolding. And that will be my view as long as we're holding above B wave support at 59,345. So that is the key level. As long as we're holding above that, focus on higher short term as a corrective rally. The idea is that we had a 5-wave move up from the 24th of June low. Therefore, we look generally for higher prices, at least in a larger corrective rally, before we then get one more low. Then we have a corrective pullback into this support region here. Price reacted. It's possible that we get one more low in the white count. A bit difficult to say, but I mean, we rallied from this support area into resistance. It did exactly what we wanted. Now, I said to you in the previous video, it looks as if we've reached some kind of a top here. I mean, it's been moving sideways only today. It looks a bit like it's building a top there, but it's just consolidating today. In a more bullish perspective, or directly bullish perspective, in this yellow scenario, let me shift that across here. In the yellow scenario, the B wave bottomed here already on the 28th, actually, on the 28th. And we therefore bottomed in a WXY structure within wave B. And this is a 1-2 setup. So it's basically just different subdivisions. I mean, this is literally just the micro. So it's possible this is a 1-2 setup with wave 2 support between 60,237 and 60,706. As long as we're holding above that, it can follow the yellow pathway directly higher to directly complete this fourth wave. Any deep pullback below the 28th of June low, so the Friday low, will indicate that we just test the lower box again and for one more low, and then could reattempt another rally. So that's sort of what I'm watching here today. Seems to, I mean, it might want to go lower really, yeah, but it's ranging. It's ranging. So if we get a break here below, let's say the yeah, I mean, here the last low around 60,840, it should send us at least into this box, into the upper box. So yeah, and that's basically it. No, not much happened today. So hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.